Welcome back to Vintage Survival. So, I suppose we should probably turn our HUD back on. Just grabbing a quick screenshot. We have the trailed harvester and the little John Deere. Somehow super strength is on? No. Deck is liftable. That's right. Anyway, we have the two of them down here in the trigger for the repair slash sale point. And we are going to divest ourselves of them. Okay, cool. I got a achievement. And there we go. Look at that money. Well, that is obviously not enough to replace the harvester, and it leaves us short a mower. However, we do have the little A there, which did okay with the harvester. I couldn't complain. I think it was probably pulling it as fast in the field anyway as the yeah, we can't do any of that stuff as the what am I trying to say here, folks? Losing my mind. As the WD would. Um, However, I think we should switch to this. Wider working with, we'll go on the A just fine. A little short on horsepower again, but you know what? If the A won't do it, we'll sell the A and we'll grab a 100, and that'll definitely do it. So, let's buy that. And quickly we will see if the A will do it. It is a super A. You know, super. So slow. It says 16 miles an hour, but only downhill. I mean, I guess it's because it never shifts up into that higher set of gears there. Oh, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. We don't have a 3-point. Alright, goodbye, A. You served us well and faithfully for all 2 jobs that you did. It's a nice mod. We need a 3-point. So we'll take the footpath over to the sale point with this. And we'll have a look at what else is available. And I do know that there's a 100 horsepower tractor. I didn't have time to evaluate all the mods as thoroughly as I usually do. So there's a very high horsepower, about 100, 120, something like that, tractor available that we will not get. So if I scroll up here, I'll show you what I mean. So there's our Ford. It's got 23 horsepower. There's the Super A at 19. Honestly, the Fords could do it, couldn't they? Not sure why the 8N is more horsepower than the 9N. I don't know if that's true to real life. Doesn't matter. But these guys, these MTZ, I mean, look at this. 100 horsepower for 1,500 bucks? No. So those are somebody's cheaters mod. I mean, we're getting 48 horsepower for 3,400 here. Over here, we're getting 80 horsepower for 6 grand. Right here, 50 horsepower for 7,500. That's a poor price, though, because it's a Giants mod, and it's like a, what would this currently sell for, not what would it sell for when it was brand new, you know, sort of thing. The Porsche Junior, 25 horsepower for 7,500. So, yeah, I'm not going to make use of these cheater mods. So here's a non-cheater mod, MTZ. It's from a different mod pack, so that's okay. But yeah, we're not doing that lunatic stuff. So we could go with this if we wanted. That'd be a pretty good sized tractor, eh? Like I said, we can't do leasing. We can do financing, though. And since that's all in a language I cannot understand, let's look at what our other options are. A little Massey would be nice. International. Ooh. We all know I love my internationals. 845X. Why do I have it in here twice? It's kind of odd. Huh. 95, 95. Yeah, everything's exactly the same. For some reason, it's in the store twice. Cool. Michelin's. Let's go. Wides and weights. Wides. Wide tires and weights. Boy, I'm getting the... Getting right up there in the telephone. What the hell does telephone mean? Ah, telephone mount. Got it. We don't care about that. Front weight, yes. Okay, front loader attacher. Yeah, buddy. All right, so if we hit financing, this tells us that what we'll have to pay. We could finance it for 2 years and barely be able to afford it. So this is out of our range right now. Which I kind of knew that already. We're just experimenting and showing what is possible. So basically, if that's out of our range, so is anything even close to it. So if we tuck back down here to more reasonable prices, like these guys, you know, honestly, I think this is going to be our tractor right here. Get rid of that license plate. Ooh, pay the extra 1,000 to have a cab. I don't think so. If we were to finance this, we could afford this. We're not going to finance it though, because what we are going to need to do is finance a harvester. And that is going to be expensive, especially if we have to... Harvesters... Nah, come on, stop jumping right past them. I hate that thing. I really do. It's a great mod, but it's also a terrible mod at the same time. So, this guy, the 310. Let's get it with a cab. And now if we finance this, if we do it at 1 year, that's 1,000 quid a month, to steal a British term. But yeah, 1,000 euros a month. That's going to be harsh. And these are, you have to pay this manually. Now we could go to 2 years. I don't know if you can pay it early, but we're going to go to 2 years. And now we're going to go back, and we're going to hit that and hit combinations. So that's the only header we can get for it. Cool. I don't know what that actually means. but okay. We're going to finance this too, right? Yeah, we have to. So 2 years, 10%. So every day we have to pay our fee on that, on both of those. So now if we go into our finances, that's under the purchase menu, is it? No. It's under here and nope. Where is finances? I always lose it. Here we go. Okay, so it doesn't look like we do that from here. I've not dealt with this mod yet, so I don't know. Maybe it's automatic as long as you have the money. I just don't know. I'll have to see what the mod's help file says. Whoops. What I can tell you is that she needs to be put straight to work, pretty much. So let's see what we have for contracts for the day. And then we'll put the time on correctly. Nope. That's the only harvesting. Wow. Well, that's rough. Good thing we got some mowing to do. I guess mowing will have to carry the day. That is really rough. So we're going to send this guy to the vintage hideout. We're going to send this guy to the vintage hideout. And this guy is going to go mow. there we go. One of those contracts done for mowing. And now we have started our big harvest. It's another canola field. It's right here by the farm. It's one that I'd wanted to do in the previous episode. And I've been experimenting with the time a little bit in this episode, if you didn't notice during that time lapse. I did a little bit at times 6 and then put it back to times 10. I don't know what, I must have oversped in the previous episode, like I thought. Because, yeah, I am doing just fine at 10x. So I must have accidentally went faster than that at some point during the previous episode. Now, it is only about 3-4 hours of game time before dark arrives. And we need to have this finished by then. I don't anticipate that'll be an issue. I don't believe we will get to that final mowing contract before it expires, however. I was a little ambitious taking all 3 of them. Mostly because I wasn't familiar with that tractor and how fast it could go and everything yet. And not as fast as I thought it would be mowing. Although it is doing pretty good on the contract I've got it on. So, I don't know. Maybe. We are doing another canola harvest, as I said, and oh boy, with the clouds. Come on. Clouds sure do make it dark on this. Let's see here. Where is our harvester? Because he's still at 10%. He was cooking right along, and now he seems to be stalled. I'm going to come around this corner and find him on a tree, aren't I? Looks that way. Alright, I'm going to get this dealt with, and then we'll be back in the time lapse of doing the carting for this harvest. time, unfortunately, that is going to cause us to run over on this episode again as well. Trying to get auto drive set up so that I can, at least kind of start working with a little bit more automation here. So by automation, I really mean in-game helpers, well, auto drive helpers, right? So I can drive the combine. I'm not stuck always driving the grain cart. I do like to do both jobs, switch them up, but I currently can't. Speaking of the combine, here it comes. It's getting very dark already, though. So on that note, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you on the next one after I go slap the helper in the blue tractor.